Thank you for attending. I had the pleasure of attending a welcome to our new trainees during some of their introduction training in this room last week. What a great group of young people we've managed to get to add to our fabulous staff. I'm fortunate to chair the Biosecurity Advisory Committee meetings, which are just going to become a template for other areas. Being involved in that is Biosecurity Queensland, the DPI, BIEDO, councils from Cherbourg, Gympie, Western Downs and Toowoomba. So it's really getting people and talking about the concerns of the region, and there's many of them. There's many problems with weeds and looking after livestock as well as the ground. So we really appreciate having that. We've had really interesting discussions with people regarding the Residential Activation Fund, and we look forward to that, some funding from the state government coming to our region, crossing our fingers. We're going to have applications in for that, and as we're focused on housing, I'm certainly hoping that gets up. I've been to one of our local schools, St John's, and they're going super well. They've got a great team, wonderful students, and planning for a little bit more in there, which is lovely. We are privileged in this area to have really impeccable schools for every town. All of the schools just are amazing. That's, I think, part of the reason we turn out such good young people in this area. And adding to that, I'm sure we all read about young Austin Appleby, who, of course, when you realise he was an Army cadet, that's what they learn at Army Cadets, and we have a couple of units in this area. So if you have young people interested in pursuing goals, becoming better people, that's a great place to start. Yes, Nanango races. It was a miserable day Saturday, wasn't it? And the Animal Management Centre opening went great, and so did the Nanango races. Lovely to see the three race clubs coming together and supporting each other. The same volunteers go to those three race meetings, so Cumbia, Wondai and Nanango, and it was Valentine's Day. I have a little bit to do with Fashions of the Field, and luckily I have now secured our wonderful Delise Height to take over. And they came from the Gold Coast to Bundaberg for Fashions, and it was amazing. A great day, and I know the club is now, given the successes going forward, is now looking at funding opportunities, joint funding opportunities, because they are working very hard to upgrade the training track and the facilities there, and they're well on their way to making what I believe will be a great hub for racing in the area. And we also have had meetings with a few key people recently about the upgrades to Memorial Park. As many of you are aware, we have ongoing plans for that whole precinct, and it continues to be discussed and funding searched for, which is the way of government these days. You're always looking for co-contributions and funding sources, and our wonderful staff are very good at that. So that's probably pretty much sums up what I wanted to talk about this morning, but to add to everybody else's sentiments, to say that we're so blessed with the staff we have. The biosecurity meeting is really supported heavily by Leanne and her staff, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, as well as everybody else here. Thank you.